Hello guys, I'm with one of my best students is Juby Trade. Please introduce yourself.
Appreciate you, bro. I'm Drewby Trades, and yeah, man. I
I'll,
met Jacob back in I want to say November or December of
okay.
2025.
And how
And
did you meet me? Like it was on my Twitter or where?
yeah, you popped up. You and Alex popped up in my X algorithm. I followed you first, and I was like, dude, this guy's nuts.
Thank you.
And
And
then
how did you like first start in term of trading?
I've always been interested. I've always seen it and been like, dang, that's so intriguing. I wish I could just figure out how to do that. And I've dabbled on and off, like just in throughout my 20s, like the past 8 to 10 years, like just in all the wrong areas, like binary options, learning about RSI, like how can I scalp and double my
Yeah.
money 10 times to get like a 500K, all that crap, you know? And
Yeah.
I would make money and then lose it. But over time, I learned like a lot of basic concepts, but towards the end of last year, I really realized I just needed to make the decision to like really learn it properly. And I just watched a ton of YouTube videos, but like your go-to influencers and stuff. And I learned some stuff like ICT and session levels and whatnot, but I didn't even know how to trade or like what a prop firm was. And
Yeah.
then I finally found out what that was. And
Mm.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and pass an account, and that's when I made my X account. And I wasted money buying like a 150K account on Top Step. It
Yeah.
was so stupid.
Yeah.
But then that's how I found you and Alex in my algorithm. And so I tried to trade solo for like a few weeks,
Mm.
and I just did terrible. And once I started watching Alex's live streams, and I was like, okay, he's talking about stuff I know. And then I realized you guys were connected, and I was like, dude,
Yeah.
I've been watching Jacob, and he's trading so well. Like I want to know what he does. And so that's why I just made the decision to risk it and just trust in the process and join the mentorship.
Wow, okay, that's
Yeah.
very interesting. Very nice. And tell me a little bit about like, yeah, your trading before the mentorship. Like, were like in term of payout, in term of prop firm fees, how long have you been trading like prop firm and future before the mentorship? Can you tell me a little more about that?
Yeah, I wrote it on my whiteboard.
Yeah.
I bought my first eval on October 22nd, 2025.
Okay, okay. Great. Okay,
Yeah.
it's very new.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. Okay, so
Before
you,
that, I didn't even know what
wow.
trading was outside of like buying stocks on Robinhood or like buying crypto. I didn't understand what futures was.
Okay, so you're like 6 or 8 months in right now, and you already like became payout around that, or even more.
I'll be at the end of today, I'll be at 64 for this year.
Only like 6, 8 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm happy for you, Juby. That's very nice. Okay, and
Dude,
what
appreciate you.
what was your like biggest challenge? I don't know, before joining the mentorship, for example.
Dude, biggest challenge. I just didn't really know. I didn't have like a model to trust every day. I would just look for like, oh, are we close to like a previous session high or low? And
Yeah,
are we near like a fair value gap? Or like,
yeah.
is there
Yeah,
SMT? I was trying to figure out what I was learning and believe that it was going where I wanted it to go. It would work like half the time. You know how it goes.
yeah, of course. We all understand like ICT terms are okay, like kind of good, but very complicated and it's hard to figure out, okay, what I do with all those terms, I think so.
Yeah.
So, tell me what changed for you after the mentorship in terms of your trading, your risk management. Is it better? Your discipline, is it better? Your emotion, how you manage them now?
Dude, right now it's way better at this point in time.
Yeah,
Like once I joined and I learned how you trade, like I actually learned something that my brain opened up to that side of things, and I was like, "Oh, I haven't thought about this like
yeah,
this way." I've
yeah.
always loved data, but I've never known how to find and trade data in
Mm,
actually trading. I've always
yeah,
used it for like my corporate jobs, totally different sector. And I was like, "Sick, I like this." Um then when I figured it out, I got my first payout, and I was like, "All right, cool, let's go for it." I tried to scale, and it went terribly, and that's
mm,
just because I hadn't really gone through the process of trading for that long
yeah,
and knowing when to walk away and stuff. And that was kind of the motions I went through. as I learned a profitable model,
Mm.
but it didn't take too long for me to be like, okay, like I know when to risk on, risk off. I know how it feels to like hold on to a trade for too long. And I'm still learning. I still make mistakes, obviously, we all do.
We all
But
do.
yeah, bro. But
Yeah.
I feel way more stable now. Like I can show up and know when to get in and just trust it, or if I'm like, this seems sketchy, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I understand perfectly. And what is for you the most valuable thing in the mentorship? Some people can say, okay, it's the live stream. Some people can say it's the backtesting session I have recording. Some people can say the community. What is the most valuable thing for you?
Dude, I'm trying to think of like how it was when I first started when I was learning. I
Yeah.
think like the daily just live stream, it feels very personal, like it's consistent. I know I can show up. I've got
Mm.
you there. I've got like a community, and I'm like, dude, this is like what I needed, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what really helped at first. And it was helping me wrap my brain around how to trade it and everything. But now it's like it's just sick being in the group, and
Mm.
it's like everyone's so like committed, and it's like very similar mindsets. So it's cool to still have that, and I love to be able to pop in and watch the stream and trade with you too if I'm not streaming as well.
Yeah, I agree. Now you're streaming. Yeah, it's crazy how everything changed. Like you
I
started
know,
in 8 months, and now you're streaming for Alex. Is everything life goes so fast, man. It's crazy.
it's trippy,
I'm
man.
yeah, I'm happy for you. So, were you surprised like with the result with the mentorship and how fast everything went?
Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly, I was like, hey, you know what? I think everyone has this thought, you've bought a course or something, you've bought
yeah,
something, and it's
yeah.
like there's no like shock factor. You're just like,
Hmm.
okay, I'll try this, and then it's like whatever. But
Hmm.
I genuinely felt like wow, like I'm stoked, and I'm so glad that I just took this risk and did it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. And what is like your best month or best week in terms of profit, in turn like in those 8 months of trading?
In March, yeah, it was March. I made 37K,
Wow.
and I was
Wow.
going ham, dude. Like I was trading, I was combining so many things on top of trading your model, and it was just I was having a
Yeah.
great streak,
Uh, uh, how
Yeah.
many accounts were you trading at that time?
Dude, good question. I at least had 10 going
10?
on like a
10 like
cycle.
10 funded or 10 like
10 funded, and I kept trying to work back up to 20, so I'd have like anywhere between 10 to 20 at a time. And
yeah.
then I stabilized at like 20. I think I 25 actually at a certain point
Damn.
in April. And then
Okay.
I got all overconfident and I blew everything. But that was
It's
my own
fine.
fault, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, we all did the same thing. Okay, and what is your like go-to in terms of platform or like best account you love in the platform space right now?
I've always really loved Top Step
Top
accounts.
Step?
I
Yeah.
got bucketed into their responsible trader program.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So it's I
Uh,
can still trade with them, and like
yeah.
I still want to get accounts again, but they force daily loss limits. So right now I've just been
Mm,
trading Lucid.
and what I don't know if it's personal, but why is that? Because you reset too much, you buy too much account, or why they decide that?
I got insanely aggressive, bro. I had
Understand.
money to fund accounts, and I
Yeah.
my ROI was there. I'm the
Yeah.
kind of person like it's not necessarily the most responsible approach, but it's
Yeah,
profitable.
it's fine. It's fine.
So yeah,
I think it's doable because of Profirm. I mean, Profirm, the OI is so crazy. You can go heavy and we don't care. But Top Step, they limit some trader and it's fine. Um,
yeah.
if someone is on the fence to join the mentorship and it's like, oh, I don't know if I should do it or no, what you will tell to this person?
Dude, do the math. How much are you going to spend in evals over the next few months? And just be like, hey, if I'm going to spend even like half of what the mentorship costs, but I don't have like a profitable model, like you're going to end up in the same exact position that you're in right now. And maybe you're going to have a few lucky payouts, but you're
Yeah,
still going to be looking for more. Why
yeah.
not just spend it now? I mean, as long as you can pay rent and eat and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
ex
So like,
of course. I will
yeah.
never tell someone to go in debt and do some crazy stuff just to pay them for the mentorship. Like, it's not like you need to pay rent, you need to pay your bills, and you need to be able to eat, of course.
Right? I
Yeah.
just had to say it in case anyone watches
No,
that.
thank you. I
Um,
appreciate that.
I personally I risked it. And it actually worked out, man. It's weird. I bet on myself. I had like a credit card I hadn't touched in years. So I'm not telling people to do that. And I was like, you know what? I believe I'm going to make this happen. And so I used that. right after that, I got a bonus from work. So it was just like
Wow,
crazy timing. And I was like, sick. And then right after that, I got a payout that covered the cost of even joining. And
crazy.
so either way, I would have made my money back really quickly. And if I hadn't done that, I would probably just be in the hole buying evals and on being on
Yeah.
the charts for hours, opposed to being on the chart for like an hour a day.
And something I like to tell people is you either pay with time or money. Like the mentorship, yeah, you can learn all those different things, but it will take so much time and like time on the chart to find those time kind of things. So I think it's yeah, either you pay a mentorship or you pay like it will cost you maybe 1 or 2 years to really understand trading. So it's very hard. My next question is what is the biggest impact mentorship had on you like in your life outside of trading? Did it change something in your life? Did you buy some stuff with the payouts or tell me a
Oh, for
little
sure.
yeah, tell me a little bit about that.
Dude, I don't have to ask my girl to split the bill whenever we go out to eat, you know? Like,
That's nice. As a man, it's very nice. I agree, Julie.
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Because I'm paying off some debt, it's fine. But
Yeah.
like, I gotta be responsible. So like, if I can't afford a full dinner, I gotta be like, hey, you're my partner. Like, let's split this. But I don't
Yeah.
even have to like stress about that now, bro. That's been huge. She'll still buy me dinner sometimes. Love her. But what else, man? Just like not stressing over like I had to take my car into the shop. I neglected it. I just got it done.
Mm,
Um, I can just get what I need, man. So I can buy more accounts.
yeah, I totally agree. And my last question, if what you will say to the person before, like the Drew before, what you will say if is it answer you don't know what to do in his trading. Sorry.
Dude, I would tell him, don't scale so hard right up, up front
That's funny. Yeah, you're
because
right.
you'd have way more money right now.
Yeah.
And then don't scale the second time you try. Just, stay patient. But I think at a certain point you got to strike when the iron's hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, every time I get too confident, too excited, that's when I fail. So try and stay even keeled and stay humble and don't act like you're a genius.
Yeah, I
What I
agree.
tell myself. Yeah.
Thank you. It's all for the interview. Thank you very much, Drew. I appreciate you for your time, and that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Sick, bro. Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Okay,
Uh,
so we just like I will cut it there. So
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you very much. It was um simple and quick. And if you have um, oh, do you know what can I improve for the next person? Because this is the first time I'm doing that.
Let's go. I love
Yeah.
it. Dude,
Um.
it was great, man. I
Yeah.
think honestly, I didn't even read all the questions you sent me because I didn't want to
Yeah.
like overthink it. I just like to
Yeah.
talk on the fly. I'm
Yeah.
used to that.
Exactly.
Some people
Exactly.
might like to read the questions ahead of
Mm,
time. You never know. But
yeah.
I thought you were great, dude.
Okay. It was
Yeah.
nice meeting you like in person, Ruby. Very nice talking to you. Like I know we talk on Discord and we chat, but really like talking to you right now. It's nice connecting with people, and it's nice in trading like co having communities and people talking with because trading is very lonely. So
I agree,
appreciate you
man.
appreciate you for taking the time today to talk with me and do this video. And yeah,
Yeah, thank you too. Thanks for getting me out of my shell. I swear I'm always behind my screen. It's so easy to like just get stuck behind it, you know.
yeah,
No
I
one sees my
understand.
face, so I'm always just like
Yeah.
bland, you know? But I appreciate you, bro. It's good to
Yeah,
like socialize and meet you.
yeah. Thank you very much, Ruby, and I will see you probably tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
If
for
you're
sure.
in, yeah, I'm doing a giveaway 3 accounts, so I will see you tomorrow for the trading. So thank you very much. I really appreciate taking the time to do this video with me.
Yeah, man. Thank you too.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye.
All right, bro.